Very exciting here, the Republican National Convention here with Dana Young and Jeff Brandes, and we're talking about some of the things going on in Florida that we want you to know if you're just watching maybe Tampa Bay for the first time. National politics in the spotlight this week, very exciting. But I want to talk about some of the Florida initiatives that you're maybe really proud of and want people to know about. Jeff, what's going on in Florida people need to know about policy-wise?
Sure, we'll talk a little bit about one of the bills that I ran this year in the Florida House, and that was what we affectionately term as the Google Car Bill.
The Google Car Bill, yeah, tell me about that.
Absolutely. So Google, in conjunction with the other 12 major auto manufacturers, are working on a technology that will allow cars to effectively drive themselves. And we had it up on I-10 going about 70 miles an hour. You press a button, took my hands off the wheel, my feet off the pedal, and for the next 10 miles the car drove itself. And it actually drove better than I did, and it's just an amazing technology.
I think people need to know that these things are being incubated in Florida. That's exciting.
Absolutely. It's incredible to see how this technology is going to just change transportation and allowing us to maybe double capacity of existing roads and cut our traffic accidents in half.
Okay, I want to drive one of those.
Let's do it.
That sounds really cool.
Or have it drive you.
Have it drive me, that's right, hands off. Dana, tell me a little about the initiatives with regard to the port, our great waterway system here in Florida.
Well, the port, and particularly here in Tampa, our Port of Tampa is a huge economic driver for this region and actually for the entire state. We are able to do a lot of trade with Central and South America, and we were able to streamline the regulations at our port here last session, and it saved businesses over $1 million immediately, allowing them to do business more efficiently at our ports.
Not just the port, but our entire community here, the whole area of the Tampa Bay region, Clearwater, St. Pete. In a way, it's almost like this is the gateway to the rest of the state, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely, and I think if you were to ask Representative Brandes or myself or anyone that is currently serving in the legislature, we are 100% focused on making Florida the #1 business destination for people and companies around the country. We want people that are leaving overly regulated states to come to us, and we're working hard on that.
Absolutely.
What are people going to learn about Tampa Bay, tuning in for the first time, watching the big RNC and discovering Front Row Tampa Bay? What will they discover?
I think they're just going to discover what a great place it is to live, work, and play in this community. I mean, think about the major sports teams that we have, the access to great venues. You can be at the beaches in 20 minutes from here. You can be at Disney in an hour and a half. I mean, it's amazing. We have one of the best airports in the world. I think all of those things are incredibly exciting and make Florida a great place to do business.
Okay, and speaking of sports, you know, we've had a Super Bowl here, we've had great events here on a national stage, but this, the RNC coming here, how are we going to do to the rest of the world? How are we going to look?
I think we're going to look amazing. I think this state and this area is just going to be incredible for the amount of business that we're going to be able to show off and highlight. But just the flexibility that we've built into this great area and highlighting 2 or 3 major communities, I think it's going to be amazing to watch.
Think they're going to like our weather?
I'm sure they're going to love our weather.
Well, but August is going to be a little sporty, but you know, we can't have everything. It can't be perfect all the time. But it is such a beautiful, beautiful city, and I think people are going to enjoy the natural beauty that we bring.
Dana and Jeff, thank you.
Oh, my pleasure.